back at my friend Dave's house. We were here a couple times last year. What do you got for us today, Dave?
Well, we've got this old Cargill feeding floor here. And back in the day, this used to be a pit.
Yeah.
And so they would have slats over it, and the manure would drain into it, and they would, and I'm assuming that it would probably move this way. But I don't use it as that. And so right now it's kind of a pain in the rear, you know? We've got dirt in here, we've got rocks in here. We're trying to get livestock moved from the barn out to the, away from it. It becomes a real issue. So the goal here today is to get this to where we can put a steel mill slag in it and flatten it out, and that way we've got a little more of a hard surface that we can move across, and I can back the truck into, move livestock, things like that.
Sounds good. Let's get started. Slag. It looks a little like dusty rock.
It looks like ag lime that's just not been grind up as fine.
Yeah,
yes.
But it's not that at all.
No, and don't ask me what it actually is, because I don't know that I can tell you.
It comes from Nucor, N-U-C-O-R. They're a steel recycling kind of company, and so they remake steel.
Yep.
Out of the recycled junk that we all send to them, right?
Yeah.
They buy it off of us, and then they recycle it,
yep.
and they make steel. You've probably heard of Nucor steel. Well, this slag is a result of that somehow.
Yeah.
We're not experts. We don't really know what it is. I've used it before, and what happens is that when you put it in a spot like this, it'll set up like concrete.
Yeah. Everybody I've talked to says that it does just that, and you know how expensive concrete is right now. To get an alternative that works just as well for something that doesn't have to be real pretty here is a good deal.
Okay, let's see. I think I'll push these rocks back in that hole.
Now, Tim, do we need to go through and try to get that shelf right there, all the stuff off of it?
It's up to you.
If we go and we put that there, is there a chance that it's going to start cracking next to the sides where it's all built up?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sorry. Do you have a flat shovel?
I do.
Shovel.
So I could go through there and start doing that.
Yeah. Either that or I don't know. I don't know how much work to do here on this. That's what I'm struggling with. Whether I'm pushing those back in or whether I ought to be digging them out. You were saying as long as we're below the surface here, the concrete.
Exactly.
That you're happy.
Yep.
Like I think that's pretty much below that, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
If it's not, you could use a rake or something. And
say the only other thing is maybe take the bucket and kind of flatten that out and press it a little bit. I figure this is good. There's going to be some weathering that happens here too.
Dave wanted these ledges cleared off. I can at least get them loose.
That's a big piece. How are we going to get that out of there? That's huge. Oh, got it broke up too. So you think over time somebody just threw all this extra concrete down in there and the rocks and stuff?
That would be my guess, but I don't know. You see flat pieces like that and you think maybe at one point they tried to just concrete over it.
Yeah.
Then it's settled and, it's so hard to tell.
think we have a little more sideways push with the 270B than we do with the 260B. That was actually enough sideways push to be useful.
Yeah, I think from here back we ought to hopefully be getting into more dirt and less big chunks of concrete, but we'll see.
I hope so, yeah. And we probably have to remove more of it, don't we?
Yeah.
So Dave, there's a little bit of urgency to this, right? What's going on next weekend that you want all this done for?
Well, we are having my oldest daughter's graduation open house out here. So,
Congratulations.
thank you. And I would say wasn't exactly my ideas, but Mama and Adeline's. And so, yeah, it seems like our to-do list got much larger and much faster when we had something going on. So,
Okay.
but this is something I've been wanting to get done, and it's like, okay, let's take the time and do it.
Yeah, no time like the present.
Yeah, yep, absolutely.
Especially when the wife is saying, get her done.
Yes. You know, and we're having the party up there towards the barn, but you know, the friends and family, they're going to want to come back and see the animals and stuff.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
the kids will show them off, I'm sure.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, looks like there's a piece there, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's a couple pieces there. Wow.
Sometimes it would be fun to know the backstory.
Yeah.
Why that's there. Who put it there.
Yep. And really, if you're not using this for its intended purpose, you know, the pit just becomes a nuisance, you know?
Yes.
There's one right here. And,
Yeah, I think there is one right there. So Tim, are you thinking using this to kind of get the rocks out, and then will you come back through with the bucket? And
get the material out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thought.
That
Any big rock I got that's not broke loose, I won't be able to get out.
Okay.
So I thought I'd try to break them loose.
I'm with you. You look at this. A lot of this looks like sand that they've just hauled in and dumped in too. It's definitely not a soil that was pulled from the farm here and dumped in. I'm sure it was brought in.
Okay. That makes sense, especially if they did
Oh,
try
my
to concrete
goodness.
it in.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. That's a big one. Whoa. Okay, Johnny, you can do it.
And that is how you scratch your backhoe all up.
So you have a 2 Series tractor.
I do, yeah.
Where's it at?
Well, unfortunately, right before the week that I need it, it's in the shop.
Uh-oh.
The height of cut indicator came on and decided that my belly mower wasn't going to work. So, which is one of the major things I really needed it for.
Exactly, yeah.
So hopefully I'll get it back this week. We'll see what happens.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking I'm going to use this to kind of fill in some of our trenches and stuff too.
It's sand.
Yeah.
I think it was hauled in sand.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Christy, yeah.
So why don't I pile it down there?
Yeah, I'd say up,
Close in the trees so it's hard to see.
Yeah, that would be fine. Yep.
Did I get one?
You got some rocks,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got 2. Where do you want them?
I'd say,
Beside them?
yeah, but not in the same
But not in
pile.
the same pile.
Yeah. And those big ones, we might just leave those setting here, Tim, versus you hauling them clear out there.
Well, that's ugly. We can't do that.
Well, will this tractor handle that?
It will. We'll have to chain it.
Okay.
I got a chain in the back seat of the truck. I don't have any bucket hooks. I got forks. I can't believe I don't have any Ken's bolt-on hooks.
Yeah, slacker.
And no, Ken, it's not your fault. They're sitting at home. As usual, it's my laziness.
Yeah, I think if we can kind of get it the height that Tim's got it right there, that'll be perfect.
Yeah. And then if your slag truly does set up like concrete,
Yeah, yeah. Or
you wouldn't have to worry about weeds and
yeah.
Is that going to be good enough for this stage?
I think so, Tim.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the depth you got it there, we get a good base to that. Yeah, I think that'll be fine.
Okay, because that's about as good as I can do without a lot more time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know how to separate these rocks.
Yeah, I would say put it in the pile, and then you know, I'll filter it out as I use it.
I also don't know which ones I can leave and which ones I have to take.
Yeah. Well, I would say those two just leave.
Okay. I have a hard time judging depth, especially with the combination of this soft sand and then of course the rocks, which are very difficult to work through. If I try to go a little deeper to push one of those rocks, I'm pushing into the sand. So what I've been doing is I've been cheating here. The depth that he wants is basically the same depth of this concrete on the ledge here. So I'm cheating here using the ledge to help control my depth. At least that's what I'm trying to do. Well, that time I just had to bowl right over the top of it to deal with those rocks. Oh, look at that.
yeah.
Who needs a loader?
You got Dave.
Whoa! See what I mean? Once in a while it just goes.
I was wondering if you were going to stop.
You're making my job easy.
That'd be the objective, but ever so often I encounter an obstacle.
Yeah.
Like that, and I bounce up over it.
Oh, he's going to fill in his hole so he doesn't have to.
Try to get a little more of a level.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Tim's a smart guy.
Yeah. Most of the time. He's going to pack it down with his tires.
Boy, it is funny. It's kind of a little spongy, isn't it?
Yeah. How much did the slag cost?
Delivered here about $325, something like that.
Okay.
So, It's you know, it's definitely cheaper than you know, rock.
Yeah.
Is that stuff heavy?
No.
Does it move hard?
No, it doesn't.
If not, it might be faster if you go ahead and rake it level like you want it,
Okay.
rather than me piddling here while
Yep.
you're...
We've got a hole here that my guess is going clear down to the bottom of the pit.
Ah. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, so it looks like your slag is going to, you're going to have enough.
I hope so.
Lifting the concrete.
If you find sod in it, you may just have to pull it out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I've been doing. It's hard not to pull up sod.
Yeah, especially since it was poured out here,
Yeah.
right where I need to work.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the backhoe because I just can't get the bucket to dig in the way I would like. Yeah, I don't know that I would ever got that out with the bucket. What do we got here, Dave? Hidden treasure.
That goes clear back
All the way
into-
back there?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, you don't grow small concrete pieces here.
Yeah.
You grow them pretty good. There
you
we
go.
got him.
Boy.
Can't lift it. Got a hold of it, can't lift it. Big old night crawler there.
Yeah.
Just to summarize here, I'm using the backhoe for one purpose here, and that's to dig this heavy stuff out. I'm not really trying to move any soil with it because it would be too slow and too painful. But if I can get this broken loose, then I'll be able to get it out with the bucket easily. I believe we got another real big one in here that unfortunately has to come out or else be buried further. Man,
Yeah.
Christy, I'm just gonna have you go in and pick that thing up and get it out of there.
Oh, sure, no problem.
Well, that must be a big one.
I can't, it goes to China, I think. I have not found the extent of it, nor have I budged it. I have not seen it move at all.
One of those you wish you could just break the tip off and leave it, you know?
Yeah, I guess if we had a sledgehammer, we could try it, but I've not seen that work very well. I wonder if it's got a footer on it or something that's sideways, because I think I'm hitting it below me.
Yeah.
You want to try to beat on it?
I'm not,
You haven't got a big enough beater, I don't
I'm not
think.
sure if it's the right tool for the job, but we'll give it a try.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think that's
you
gonna
got to be
work.
mad.
Oh, man.
Hey, I think I'm seeing a crack. I'm trying to be encouraging.
Appreciate that.
Get mad though. Man,
I think he's just going to wear himself out.
can't tell where it's binding.
I would think you'd be getting down to the bottom of the pit.
Yeah.
I got her moving. Unfortunately in the wrong direction. If I could get it pushed down, I'd push it down, we'd be done.
Yeah.
There. There it comes.
Almost.
Almost. Oh, wow.
We found the water table.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, bad.
There may not be enough room. Got two big pieces.
Yeah.
Maybe why it was setting up so high in the first place.
I think that's below.
Is it below?
I think so.
You want to get a better look before we start covering it up? Good enough?
I say it's good.
Well, that took a little longer than expected. I got that kind of dug up. We'll get some of it out of here now.
Now I think he's just having fun.
I think so. Definitely looks better
Oh yeah.
than when we started.
Yep, yep.
It looks better than it did, Dave.
It looks 100% better than it did, yes.
Graduation party coming up, right?
Yep.
Got to make sure the hog lot is perfect.
Putting on the best show here, right? No, I tell you, this looks a ton better.
Yeah, now we're out of time. Actually, you're out of time.
I am, yeah.
And there's more dirt that needs to be scraped
Yep.
up here. And you got to get your tractor back, man. Dave's got, I think we've shown it before, 2038R,
Yep.
2030,
2038.
just like this one. The mower actuator has quit. A lot of folks have had that happen. I didn't have that happen, but the guy I sold it to 2 days later did have it happen. He immediately called me and he's like, what's going on?
Maybe it only happens to the second owner.
I hope you guys have enjoyed this SLAG. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim. When all the Israelites saw the fire coming down and the glory of the Lord above the temple, they knelt on the pavement with their faces to the ground, and they worshipped and gave thanks to the Lord, saying, He is good. His love endures forever. Come on, baby. Give me a push. Okay, maybe not. That's good. Thank you, thank you.